Chaotic harmony, unfiltered with Keith and Amy. 2 mics, 1 marriage, all the chaos.
Welcome to Chaotic Harmony.
Welcome back. Episode 5.
Yep, episode 5.
Man.
It's going to be a special one today because you know what? It's all about Keith McGowen because today is his birthday. He's turning 43 and I get to ask him some fun questions, maybe put him on the spot, maybe some deep questions. He doesn't know.
I have no clue. So bear with me. Some of these things may get answered. Some of them may not. I don't know. We'll see what kind of crazy questions he's got lined out for me.
I mean, what's a little chaos on your birthday?
I mean, my day's been pretty
Relaxing.
chaotic today, non-chaotic.
Your one special request was to do absolutely nothing. And
Yeah.
that is what we did. The only thing on the to-do list was this podcast.
Yeah.
So
I did go to Best Buy. So if you're watching on YouTube, you will see that
it's different.
it's a different format. The video's going to be a little bit different than the other ones. So we'll see how it goes. We'll play around with that.
I feel like the camera is like right in front of my face.
It's so close. But it'll be fine.
It's all good.
It'll be good.
It's all good. So
I think it's going to work.
you want to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. My first one. Okay. So I know we say no scripts, but I did have to have questions because I wanted it to, be fun. But my first one is, and it's not even a question, but give us an update because our last episode, on episode 4, we said we'd give a life update because you might have it figured out. You may not. It may not be what you wanted. It may be what you wanted, but can you give us a update there?
Sure. So life update, everything as far as the school stuff kind of just been put on hold for a moment. The timing just didn't work out.
Didn't
really.
line up.
Yeah, it didn't line up with what I was trying to do. I didn't want to rush into something else that I wasn't passionate about, that I didn't really think I would use when I had this big goal in mind. So school's off for now. I'll probably take a class and then a few more classes in the spring. And then hopefully by then I'll have everything I need to launch into the PTA program. So
How do you feel about that?
if you would have asked me last week, going into this week, I probably would have had a different answer for you. But today I'm just kind of at peace with it. It is what it is. I had a conversation with my personal training manager at Crunch, where I'm currently working at the moment. He just kind of put it in perspective where, maybe I just need to let God have it. And, his plan is the ultimate. And, I have this. And if that's the way it's going to be, then it's going to work out, in the right time. So just trusting that we're making the right moves and the progress and all of that. So I did feel at peace with that decision coming up. So now it's just a matter of grinding it out, trying to keep the lights on,
Yeah, that's a good thing. And my other one is, so this isn't even into the questions. It's just something that and then the second one is, when we had the episode with the kids, we all said one word for our family. And I put you on the spot and you promised we'd go back to it. And we did not go back to it. And I'm sure you thought, dodged a bullet on that one.
I did.
But guess what?
It's back.
It's back. So what is your one word for our family?
Oh my gosh. One word for our family. Man, this is a toughie. After that episode aired, I did think that I was in the, home free from having to answer that one. So I didn't put any more thought into it.
All right. Well, this is one of those that I'm putting you on the spot again.
It's great. Evolving, I think. Evolving. I think it's just everybody, with the kids, just seeing all the stages in life that we've been through, from when we were youngins, just getting freshly married, having a baby while we're still babies, and then just kind of like growing up together, and then with Joey, and just seeing, how they're turning out now, how we're changing as individuals. And, it's just a constant evolution of new phases in life. I guess that would be my word.
I like that word. I do like that word. That's a good word. Okay. Now let's get into it. Let's really get into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you ready? There's 25 questions.
Nice.
So these 5 are just going to be personal, fun, get to know you. So, what is something most people don't know about you?
Don't know about me? Man, I don't know. I don't want them to know.
And it could be funny. It could be deep. It could be.
I don't know.
I would say like your PTSD and your disabled vet stuff. I mean, I think a lot of people know, but not everybody probably knows, and how you were just diagnosed over the last couple of years. And, like that's been an issue, and now you're in therapy. And,
Yeah.
a lot of people probably don't know that.
Yeah. Guess you're right. I
Like,
guess that
he's
could
going
be
to
a
start
good one.
shutting down stuff he doesn't want to talk about.
Like, we're done. All right, guys. It's been fun. I'll see y'all.
This is not how it works. And just remember, you can get back at me in October.
Okay, we'll do it again in October.
But I would say something along those lines, and maybe even the therapy part, because
Yeah.
I don't even know if many people know that you do that weekly
I
now.
think, just very, very, very few people do know that. But yeah, so I've been seeing a therapist for months now, probably since March.
Yeah.
Maybe even before
Yeah.
then.
No, I think it was since March. I think
Since
it's
March.
since you've been laid off and
Okay.
stuff when we really started to.
Focusing on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So since March, so about 4 months, I see her every week. And, she's a veteran too, so she kind of gets me. I kind of gets the veterans, she's kind of unorthodox to whenever we have our conversations, she'll cuss with me and, joke with me and all that stuff. So like it doesn't seem like therapy. It just seems like a regular conversation. I mean, I never had a therapist before, so I just have an image in my mind of what one would be like.
And it's nothing like that.
It's good.
I wish therapy was something included in medical, because I think everybody could use some kind of therapy.
I agree.
But it's so expensive, and
I agree.
I mean that's a whole other conversation episode, whatever.
Just having that ability to talk to somebody who's unbiased about the whole situation is for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely beneficial.
What were you like in high school?
I was a shithead in high school.
You want to tell us any fun stories or?
No. Let's see, high school. I ran with, I just kind of was a chameleon there for a little bit. I had a friend group. They were like, I don't know, let's say emo guys, but they were into rock and roll and metal and all of that fun stuff. But then I rolled with the athletes a little bit because I was in basketball, played that, and then I had my youth church group as well. So they were a whole different group of people. So I just kind of floated around and got in where I fit in, and
so a little bit of everybody.
A little bit of everybody, yeah. I don't think I was really any kind of certain person. I think towards the end of high school, that was more so when I was chasing the girls real heavy. I was in a band, played the bass for a rock band. That was fun. A few weeks ago, we were cleaning out this office area, and I actually found some old music from those days. Not like listening, but like paper music. So it just kind of brought back memories of that time. I wouldn't say I was terrible, but I wasn't the best kid. I was a teenager.
You had some rebellious.
Of course I did.
I know when I first met you, you were into Jinkos and dragon shirts and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I did wear the big Jinko jeans. I think I had a pair of mammoths. Those are my favorite. They're like a 72-inch.
It was ridiculous.
Opening at the foot. What else did they have?
Yeah, the chains with your wallet.
Yeah, wallet had a chain on it. And then the oversized button-down, short sleeve, dragon, tiger shirts.
Yeah.
I was cool, man.
Okay. Ask my sisters, because I think they still make fun of you for those.
Oh.
Okay, what's your go-to comfort food?
Man, Little Debbie snacks, Blue Bell ice cream sandwiches.
What's your favorite Little Debbie snack?
Favorite Little Debbie snack? Well, that's a tough one. Man, I'd have to say that's a tough one. Swiss cake rolls maybe would probably be.
What about iced honey buns?
The honey buns are good. You know what? They're probably my favorite. They're right up there with the Swiss cake rolls. Like those are you can't go wrong if you give me a box of any one of those. I'd be super happy getting either one. So
what's one thing you refuse to share even with me?
Why would I share that?
No, what's one thing you would refuse to share even with me?
If
Like mine would
like,
be
here, have a drink of my water.
yes, like mine would be
Your food that you logged.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't share that shit. So like
Um,
what is something you wouldn't share even with me?
Man,
If there's any?
I don't think there's nothing. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I feel like I'm just that guy that, regardless,
Yeah.
especially for family, if I have something and, even if it's my last little bit and you want it, like,
You'll give it to me.
take it. Like,
Yeah.
you can have it. Like, it's no big deal, so
Yeah, I'm not that nice when it comes to my food.
when it comes to your logged food.
Yeah.
When it comes,
Yeah.
yeah, like if you're just, eating on your trail mix or whatever, I can go grab a
Oh yeah, for
handful
sure.
or two out of there and you'll be fine. But
Yeah.
logged food, geez,
Don't even try.
not sharing.
What's a random talent or party trick you have? You probably don't have anything.
Random talent.
Ooh, I know one from back in the day.
From back in the day. Ooh, tell me.
The lights.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So,
are so good at
oh my
those.
gosh. So, wow. When I first met Amy, we were into techno music, rave scene, stuff like that. So, I would get these glow sticks and I would tie some shoestrings to them and we turn out the lights and we would just,
Not we.
me,
You.
she would just watch. I would just put the music on and I'd just get after it and it was kind of fun.
Do you think you could do it today? Maybe.
I might smack my head a couple times trying to get it, but I think I could get it.
You'd get after
and then
it.
put the ones on the fingertips and
Yeah.
then those are a little bit fun too. But I think the ropes with the
Glow sticks
with the glow sticks, I was about to call them Kim lights because that's what we call them in
Yeah.
the Army. But yeah, glow sticks. This blast from the past there. Appreciate that.
These are about relationship and marriages.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
These might be deep.
I
I don't know.
We'll
see.
see.
What did you first think of me when we met?
Oh man, like when I first saw you.
I like when we first met.
In your brown wind pants, Adidas visor, and your gray sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's hard to imagine what I thought about you then. But I feel like I thought you were very cute, and not gonna say you were mean. Maybe not mean, but like you were playing hard to get. That's what you were doing. You were playing hard to get. You were playing games.
Because I didn't want you.
You were playing hard to get. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. If you play hard to get, I play right back. So I just had to be persistent.
And you were.
Was.
What's one thing I do that drives you crazy in a good way and a bad way?
Drives me crazy. I think the biggest thing is your inability just to relax and veg for a moment. You've done a really great job today. Very good job today. I'm super impressed with that. That was a great birthday present from you. But yeah, just your inability just to sit down and relax and just watch a movie and put everything off just for a little bit, just to kind of get that break.
But today when I was really just laying there, you were like, are you okay? Do you feel okay? Are you sick?
Oh, yeah. Because
like, this is why I don't do it.
Because Haley, right, because you don't do that. The only time you do it is when you're down and out sick. So I was out back talking to Haley and she's like, is mom okay? I'm like, I think so. I think she's just being lazy. I said, I'll check though.
So that's
why
you
I
check.
checked,
Oh, okay.
She was concerned about you, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if something's wrong because I thought you were just being lazy with me.
No,
that was what I thought.
It was your birthday and that's what you requested.
Yeah.
So I was trying my best.
Okay.
Because I was even on the chair falling asleep and Joe was like, Mom. And I'm like, what? And he's like, are you really trying to take a nap? I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be lazy. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's not used to me taking a nap. I do what y'all ask and then everybody questions it.
What are you doing? Why are you napping? Are you really napping? What's going on here?
I will say I have enjoyed my day. It's been good.
It's been a good day. Now we get to record.
How has marriage changed you?
Well, I feel like, it's not just me that I got to worry about anymore. Now I have you to provide for and the kids to provide for, regardless of how old they are. So, it changed me from having that selfish outlook on life from it where it was just, all about me and what I wanted and all of that to now I got, now I got a role to play as the the husband and the father. So, it's just, I feel like it changed me from being selfish to more nurturing and caring, and actually having to, what's the word? Having to, worry about other people's feelings other than my own. And that was the biggest change
Is there anything that you would do differently?
from this life right now.
Yeah.
Like within the
Like
family
like
life.
our marriage, yeah, or anything.
I probably would have went and got help for my mental health a lot sooner, for sure. I feel like a lot of those years were kind of wasted. Not really wasted, but they could have been a lot
Better.
better.
Or different.
Mhm.
Different. I won't say better because we haven't
Yeah.
had a horrible life. Different. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because even just from probably January to now, I feel like you're totally different. What's a memory from our relationship that always makes you smile?
So many to choose from.
That's what I was
So many to
thinking.
choose from. I think the most recent one, like I said, was just with you being like, I've never really seen you as carefree and happy as you were on our last cruise. So that one, it's a new memory, but I feel like that one was very powerful to me. So I think, that one probably has taken the top of the list of, the memories that make me smile. I would like to have a life like that where you're like that here, and not have to be on vacation to be feeling like that. So that's
Well, maybe this podcast will take off and give us all of our dreams and wishes.
maybe, or maybe we'll just do this podcast and it just stays where it's at, and we just
We
enjoy
just
it.
keep chucking along.
That's it. Either way, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, me too. Oh, this is a good one. This is the last one for marriage and relationship.
Okay.
What's your love language, and do you think mine is different?
100% it's different. 100% it's different.
Okay, what's your love
So,
language?
It's physical touch. I got to, regardless of what it is, you just come put your arm around me, just like we could just snuggle on the couch, like whatever, like as long as we're there. I mean, I would even say it gets like even just being in the same room. I guess so that's a time.
Quality time.
Quality
Yeah.
time too.
Yeah, quality time.
More so the physical touch. Like I don't know, it just feels, there's an energy with physical contact that it just, I don't know. That's what I like.
What's mine?
Your active service, 100% active service, so whenever, I need something or whatever the case may be, or the kids need something, or, she'll stop what she's doing and take care of that, for them, because that's how she feels loved. So she's showing her love and affection towards us by, making dinners or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or, whatever we ask her, if she feels like that's her way of showing us love, is by acts of service. So definitely our two love languages.
Different.
Yeah.
I like quality time too, though.
Yeah.
I would say mine's probably acts of service and quality time.
Yeah.
Quality time being my second.
Yeah, for sure.
Deep dives. Some serious shit right here.
All right.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know how serious. What's your biggest fear? Serious or silly?
Irrational fear of losing one of you guys in a car accident. It's weird.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, right.
That's scary.
I know. Irrational. Anytime any one of y'all are driving, it's just like right there. And I think that's a part of like also shit that I did with.
Yeah.
But that's an irrational fear. That's a fear.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's stupid, but I mean, that's a fear.
I mean,
yeah.
Not the fear itself is stupid, but like it's not normal.
Yeah.
Normal people don't go around thinking crazy shit like that.
Some might.
Maybe.
Who has influenced you the most in your life?
Probably gonna have to say my mom on this one, and I think it's even more so, since she's been gone, you know what I'm saying? Like I had some things in the past that I've said and done, like when I was younger, to her, or said to her, or treated her in a certain type of way, and she never said one thing or another, but with her dying so young, and me being so young is, also, well, I was 24, 23.
Were you 23?
Well, not 20, that's 05.
Oh, yeah.
It's 23. So, I was 23, still young, still trying to figure out life, new new kid, about to be a new house, like all those things. And, I just felt like with her passing, I just had a very strong drive just to, just make her proud. If I did something like in life, would that make her proud or would it not? And I kind of let those conversations kind of guide the direction of the choice that I made for the most part. But yeah,
I think she'd be proud of you.
thanks.
She would.
Appreciate that.
What's one moment that changed your life forever?
One moment, man, that's a good question. That was a big one, Yeah, that was a big one.
Y'all were close. Y'all were
Yeah,
super close.
we were very close. Mama's boy.
100%.
Yeah, she was my biggest fan. So that was definitely
Life
life
changing.
altering
Yeah.
for sure.
If you could go back and give your younger self advice, what would it be?
Probably it's gonna be a lot of edits in this podcast from me sitting here thinking like, what's going on? What do I need to do? What was the question again?
If you could go back and give your younger self advice, what would it be?
Man, if I could go back, I'd tell myself to learn how to be financially stable. Don't be so reckless with your money once you start earning it. Try to save up. Try to invest in things like live below your means, like everything financial. I feel like that's the best advice anybody could give themselves,
Yeah.
if they didn't already have that advice when they were growing up, because I did not.
I figured it would be something with financial, like money. I 100% thought that was what was going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah. I mean, I tell the kids all the time, like don't be like us, I mean, we're doing fine,
Right.
But like we could be doing so much better.
Yep.
If we would have just been
What we're
a lot
doing now
more,
when we were younger. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Last question of deep dives.
Okay.
You're probably not going to like this one.
Fun.
What do you think your purpose is?
What I think my purpose is to help people see or reach their greatest potential, physically for sure, taking them from being out of shape to, moving into the best shape of their life, or, at least moving into that direction, giving them that guidance where they don't know how to do it or even what to do, just kind of coaching them there. And then also just kind of developing people. I guess that goes hand in hand,
Yeah.
but, developing people too. So like I'm developing them and their mindset and their bodies, but also want to be able to like develop other people like me into, a larger force so we can have more people in the world to help everybody else who needs it. So
Yep.
I think that is my purpose for me at the moment, I believe.
I like that. I think that's a good purpose.
Thanks.
Okay. Just for laughs.
Okay.
What's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
You got one?
For you?
Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing for you?
Yeah. You probably.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's something, but I don't know.
I have no idea. Like, I can't remember. It's probably like so traumatic. I blocked it out in my brain.
And you said, I don't ever want to remember this shit again.
I don't want to deal with this. Compartmentalize that shit into the forget about it box.
I mean, that's what you're best at.
Yeah.
And then when you don't want to talk about something,
Shut
just
that
shut that shit down
shit
and be
right
like,
back
I'm
in the
done.
box. I'm done.
You are getting better at it, though. If you were a superhero, what would your power and weakness be?
Man, teleportation.
So you didn't have to deal with traffic?
Yes.
Yep.
100%. Well, that's not the only reason why, but yeah, for sure. And like people around me, if they're hanging on, we can all together.
Go together.
Yeah. Teleportation. My weakness, I wouldn't have a weakness. 'Cause I'm a superhero.
Okay. I feel like everybody has a weakness, but I guess you're a superhero, so you're saying you're not going to have weaknesses.
Yeah.
Doesn't every superhero have some, like
Maybe, yeah.
kryptonite or whatever?
Probably. Superman has kryptonite.
I know. That's why I said that. I didn't know if like Batman
So
does.
maybe it could be like moon rocks or something. I don't know.
Next question. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Why are you laughing like that? Why are you looking like that? Should I
Because-
tell him the dragon fighting story?
Yes, that's what I was hoping you would. Because I was reading these questions off to Haley and I got to that one. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he tells that one. And she's like, so I started telling her, I was like, we've never told you this. And she's like, no. And so I kind of start telling her, but I'm like, I really hope that's the dream that he says. But is there
Oh
another
my
one that you think
gosh.
that you?
I think that's the biggest one. I don't know. There was a time. So I used to talk in my sleep and get out of bed and walk around. And it was it my first test.
No, we were in Fort Hood, so it was the year before you even got deployed with the dragon
But I
dream.
was still doing, yeah. So I was doing it, but like it stopped after my deployment.
Yes.
Like my first deployment, like I stopped. So we were asleep, laying in bed. I'm having this dream, and I'm fighting a dragon. Right. So I got my shield, I got my sword, and I'm moving around like the dragon's blowing fire at me. And I jump and I roll, and I throw my shield up. And when I throw my shield up, I grab the blankets of the bed and I throw them up like this.
And you jumped off the bed then.
Yes, I know. Let me
Okay,
let me
sorry.
finish my damn story. I rip the blankets up like this, and I'm using them as my shield to block the fire. And when the fire stops, I throw my shield down and I launch towards the dragon with my sword, and I just boom right out of bed, just onto the ground, just the loudest thud, I swear to God, probably ever. And Amy pops up. She's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? What happened?" And I'm like, "I don't know, nothing. I'm fine. I'm just going back to sleep."
But you were embarrassed at the time because I think you didn't even tell me until the next morning
Oh my
what your dream
That
was.
was so funny. That was so funny. That was probably one for sure.
What's a movie or show you secretly love but never admit to watching?
I don't know. Like probably one of your older shows that we used to watch. Like, okay, there's gonna be three of them that we used to watch. We used to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell them, that was one of those shows. One Tree Hill.
I knew that was going to be on the list.
And Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah, those three were the shows that we would watch together. But I would not tell anybody that I'm actively watching these shows.
Would you watch them again?
Probably not. I don't think so.
Not even with Sophia Bush and One Tree Hill?
No. I mean, she is hot though, but no. Maybe. I don't know, because we did watch her on Chicago PD.
And she was different.
She was different. She's a little badass. Yeah, she's hot though.
Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Why or why not?
100% I'd survive that shit.
Why do you think that?
Because I've got skills.
And they're multiplying?
Yes. What?
Isn't that from Greece when they sing that?
I don't know. I never saw that shit.
Oh, it's not skills and they're multiple. I can't remember. Okay, you're going to have to edit that shit out because I probably sound dumb as shit.
So what did I say?
You said yes, and I said why, and you said because I got skills.
Oh yeah, and guns.
And guns.
And yeah, I think I could do it.
Okay.
We could hunt for food right there by the lake. We can go fishing.
So we'd be good.
We'd be fine.
Okay. Future and legacy. What's on your bucket list?
My bucket list? I've been really thinking about traveling a lot lately, and not necessarily like other countries or around the world even, but like just, we live in the United States. Like there's so many different places here that, probably are very comparable to other places across the world, which would be a lot cheaper to do here. So I think, just traveling around, I would like to eventually get to a point to where we could travel around, in an RV or whatever the case may be for a week at a time, 2 weeks at a time, whatever, just to kind of see the U.S. and what it all has to offer.
That would be cool.
I know.
How do you want to be remembered?
I just want to maybe just like I made an impact, on something, even if it's something small, some kind of impact on everybody that I meet, a positive impact, not necessarily some negative impact, but positive impact on everybody that I meet, from the smallest thing to, something life-changing. Anywhere in between there is fine.
Just something.
Just impactful.
Where do you see us in 10 years?
10 years. Let's see, 50, 55, 54, almost 55. I feel like we'll be doing pretty good. I feel like we'll be working towards retirement, if not retired already.
That'd be so awesome if
It'd be
retired.
so awesome. But I think in 10 years we could definitely be on track to be semi-retired. I would say, at least.
Yeah, I like that. Well, this is more of like, what's one thing you want to teach our kids or future families? So I would say probably just what's one thing that so far that you hope you've taught your kids?
How I feel, just how a healthy relationship should be, with your significant other. Hope that I've taught Haley what to expect from a man, and Joey how to be the man of the household. I know there are a few things there that probably could have been a little bit better for him, but still got time now, so to work on those now. But that's the biggest thing,
I like that.
having a happy, healthy relationship.
If we made a movie about your life, what would it be titled?
Maybe I think we could call it, I don't even know. I don't even know what we would call it.
What about Chaotic Harmony?
Chaotic Harmony, that would be a good one. Let's see. You got Chasing Chaos. There we go.
Chasing
Chaos.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
I like that.
That's a good name.
That was a good name.
Yeah. That would be my movie, Chasing Chaos.
I like that.
Cool.
That's a good one.
Let's make it.
Okay, let's go. That's a wrap on getting to know Keith McGowen. If you have any other questions that you may want to know about him, go ahead and DM us, text us, email us, find a way to get a hold of us and ask those questions. Personal, funny, whatever you want to know if there's more, because I know my time will be coming up soon. So paybacks are
awesome.
Yeah.
They're going to be so much.
But that's all. That's all for this week. That's all for this episode. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Go follow us on your favorite podcast stations. And then we hope that you have a little chaos and a whole lot of harmony this week.
Yep. You have a good week. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.